What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm here to talk about one from Shout Factory and Raven Banner, and it is Rendel. So, Rendel, I don't want to give away a lot about the story, but there's a vaccine company that's pushing through all these untested products, which could cause immense harm to people, and have, they're obviously you don't know what the side effects are, the long-term effects. But anyway, they don't care because they just want money, and they're willing to strong arm, bribe, coerce, blackmail, and even kill people to get their products pushed out to market way before they should be. And then of course somebody decides, hey, I'm not going to let this happen. I'm going to step up and at least fight back a little bit, and that's where Rendel comes in. Rendel is is the superhero of the movie. And I know that's like a really vague, but that's all I really want to say, because so much of this story develops in the movie. As far as like some superhero movies, you go in kind of knowing like, okay, this happens to Spider-Man and this is kind of what happens, that's what to expect. With Rendel, you don't really have that, so I don't want to give away too much about it. I will say that I love comic books, but if you watch my videos a lot, I'm not a huge fan of comic book movies because I feel like a lot of them don't feel like comic books. They don't really capture that feel. I think this movie definitely does, but it's also a really slick and hot and like super high polish action movie. I wasn't really sure what to expect as far as production values, but Rendel is amazing. It's masterfully made. It's super glossy, super slick. It looks, from what I was reading, they didn't have a lot of money to make it, but you would never know that from it. It doesn't have the huge, like, massive 80s style action scenes that a lot of the Marvel movies rely on, and some people might miss those. I actually like it because it has a more intimate comic book feel to it. Not every comic book story is about saving the entire world from some gigantic force. It's about saving your neighborhood or saving, helping to eliminate a threat in your town, and that's what Rendel does here. I like the action in this. It's super like hard hitting and impactful. It's not like well choreographed ballet violence. It's like it's just like you feel it. It's like super visceral. I really like that. It does involve some bloodshed, not super graphic stuff, but it gets a little bit more violent than you might expect. This is in line with like The Punisher or The Crow. It's like a really dark, brooding kind of a movie. It is very heavy on story, but it's never boring. I like the way that they establish the characters. There's some really, in addition to Rendel, there's also some other like supporting characters that are really cool, and I like the fact that the movie took the time to establish them. There's even a lot of depth and exploration done with some of the bad guys, which was really cool. So in the end, I just really liked it. It feels like a very like gritty crime based superhero story. Like I said, kind of like Punisher. Only, like I said, this is just it's insane how well made this movie is. Like, it's incredible. Like, the visuals are so stylish. Like, there's a scene where they're fighting in the rain, and it's just like, it looks like something that, like, if I went to the theater and saw it, it would be like a $200 million production. It looks like incredible. This movie's got great visuals. The performances are okay. It's got some really colorful bad guys in it, and I think the performances are solid. They're not like dazzling throughout, but they are all really interesting, dynamic characters, and that kind of helps make up for some of the less than ideal performances. But in the end, I really don't have that many complaints about Rendel. I think it's a really fun movie. I think it feels like a dark comic book story, and I hope we get some more movies in this series, because I feel like the lore is set now, and I can just imagine like what a sequel would be like. Definitely don't dismiss it just because it's the first superhero movie from Finland. This thing is super tight. It's super glossy, super slick. And I think if you like comic book movies or just good action movies in general, and you like kind of that darker edge to them, Rendel is definitely one you'll want to check out. The Blu-ray from Shout Factory comes with behind-the-scenes featurette and an interview with the writer-director. On Blu-ray, it looks incredible. Like, I was blown away. This is one of the best-looking Blu-rays I think I've ever seen. It's just, the level of detail is amazing. I think if you put this in front of a lot of people, they would think they were watching a 4K disc. It's seriously that good, and that's not me overhyping it. Like, it's legit. If you watch these videos, I hardly ever gush about a video transfer. This one is incredible. Like, it is just super good. As you can see, it's got a couple extras. Like I said, nothing, super substantial, but to me, it's the video quality and the audio quality that matter, and this movie delivers on both of those, especially on the visuals. My God, this movie is beautiful. I'm rambling because I'm remembering how awesome the movie looks, But anyway, that's my review of Rendel. You can read a full write-up of it at markfusion.com. You can also go Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Letterboxd if you want to see what I've got coming up soon, and also on Patreon if you want to support me directly and get some exclusive content for doing it. And the best thing you can do, though, is just hit that sub button. Free, easy. It helps me build my channel. It helps me to continue to make content, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do not sleep on Rendel. If you like superhero movies and action movies, do not miss it. It is super cool. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.